Hello, everyone. This is Jeremy, and welcome back to Retro Fat. Today, we are finishing part 2 of St. Augie's Blues, the two-parter that we started last week. This episode was directed by James Widows and written by Nick LaRose, just like part 1. And this one aired first on December 1st, 1989, which was 32 years ago yesterday. If you're watching this today, I posted it. This is hopefully going to be a little funnier than last week. I mean, it's a sitcom. We do want to be funny. But this is an episode that really shows family and some of the drama that Just the 10 of Us was capable of producing before it was tragically cut down in the prime of its life by the president of ABC because he wanted a fourth sitcom also produced by Miller Boyett on TGIF. So rather than a fourth season, Just the 10 of Us, we got the sitcom Going Places, which was so bad they completely changed the plot of the sitcom after 6 episodes, and it still didn't last even a full year. I'm not angry about it. However, we do have this episode to watch, so let's get to it.
Life is a race and I know I can win it, 'cause I'm learning the rules of the game. If I can stay on the ball, take it minute by minute, I just might make the Hall of Fame. What can I say? I'm doing it the best I can. Leaning on nobody but me. Oh, seeing it from where I stand. Nothing comes easy. Oh, I'm always bringing home second places. At the end of every one of my daisies. A house with all of the bases that keeps me doing it the best I can. Yeah, I'm doing it the best I can. I'll keep on doing it the best I can.
All right, so I'm going to have to say that I do not remember this episode not having like not a stinger, but a cold open. There were also, this is a good time to bring this up, there were several of you last week who mentioned in the comments, at least one person, I feel like I saw it more than once though, that you remember when this aired on USA, this two-parter of St. Augie's Blues actually aired as the series, so to speak, season 3 finale, and it would then restart with the pilot. I'll admit that I don't remember that, but I do feel like if this, the show never got a finale because they weren't supposed to be canceled. And what's really tragic is that the cast and crew left season 3 with their great ratings and an Emmy win thinking we're coming back, and then they weren't. So we never got a finale. But this one, I think, would have made a better finale than the pregnant cow episode that we actually get. So I just want to say that the cold open kind of surprised me, or the lack of a cold open, rather.
Previously on Just the 10 of Us.
What are you working on?
It's a stupid article for the stupid school paper.
Oh, Connie, you've always been your own harshest critic.
In the daily hustle bustle of academic life here in the hallowed halls of St. Augie's, there's a man who goes unnoticed. Our own janitor Bob. Do you have a philosophy?
Get it before it dries.
Let's talk about a raise.
People, you just got a raise 12 years ago.
We deserve more money, and we're not going to leave here until we get it.
And I cannot believe that you got that money out of Father Hargis.
Yeah, but he's going to have to raise tuition 10%. Shh, it's a secret. Nobody's supposed to know yet.
I wouldn't write about Janitor Bob. I would write about a secret tuition increase.
We're here to talk about this.
Where did Connie get this story?
Lubbock, I've got 138 students not returning.
142.
Great.
Father, the parents would find out about the raise and the tuition eventually.
Just not going to be able to increase tuition, and we're going to have to forego that raise.
No way.
What do you care? You live in a house for free, a house owned by this school, I believe.
How soon can you people be out?
August 2010.
This attitude, I don't think you should be around during the open house.
I made a promise to this school a long time ago. I swore I'd never see it close. What else can I do? I'm sorry, Graham. But your house must go.
What do you two think you're doing? This is not the right time for that.
Well, it's always the right time to make yourself more beautiful.
Oh, I don't believe my ears. Well, maybe you should wear your hair down. Nobody will see them. All I meant was here Connie has caused a family crisis, and all you care about is being a tramp.
Tramp, tramp, tramp. No, you say that so often, sometimes I think you really want to be one, Marie.
And spend my days lusting after tall, handsome men who strut and flex their shapely buttocks? I think not.
All right, everybody front and center. That includes you, Connie.
Daddy, what is it?
Well, I'm afraid it's time for another Lubbock family meeting.
Mom's pregnant!
And Mother's not having another lousy kid. Sit down.
What's going on? Your father has something he'd like to say to all of you.
Well, if it's an apology, I'm all ears.
No, Marie is.
Oh, Connie, just sit down, please.
All right. Now, a lot has changed over the past 24 hours.
You mean the cute boys aren't leaving school?
This has nothing to do with cute boys.
Oh, then can we go?
Yeah, can we go?
Hey, I'm losing it here! Shut up and listen to the man so I can get back to my shaving.
Thank you.
Hey, I care.
Now, how can I put this delicately? I can't. We're losing our stinking house.
We're losing our house, Dad?
Well, it seems that Father Hargis couldn't raise tuition because of the unfortunate publicity.
Oh, so this is the dink's fault.
Me? You're blaming me?
Can I see a show of hands?
That's a show.
Hold on. Look, I'm not blaming anybody for any wrongdoings, and she knows who she is.
I do.
No, not you, Connie.
You blame me too?
Honey, I know you thought what you were doing was right, whatever the hell that was.
But this isn't all my fault.
Guys, hey, we gotta stick together. Remember, we're a family. We don't need a home or clothing or food.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is all bad news, right?
Yes, Cindy.
Wow. I'm bummed.
So the opening joke about Wendy telling Marie, you say the word tramp so much, it makes me think you want to be one. Wendy is the best judge of character in this family. She has an excellent read on Marie because while I don't think Marie wants to be a tramp, I think Marie definitely wants to be probably closer to Wendy than herself. There's a lot to unpack there. And I think being the oldest and the first child of Elizabeth Lubbock she had such a need to please that she took on the role of the perfect Catholic daughter. I think that's interesting. I think it was Stephen who pointed out in the comments that Sherry was the one who told Connie about the article. And there were some subtle things you could pick up later that kind of showed that Sherry was a little unhappy with what had happened. But this episode just goes full tilt to show that Sherry is not taking any of the blame for this. Now, she's 9 or 10 here. I think that's probably appropriate. Of course, Connie's just 15, so I'm not sure that that's appropriate either. But interesting dynamic, and I can't remember how it plays out. So let's keep watching.
All right. Why don't y'all just say it? You blame me for losing this house.
Blame you? Are you kidding? I thank you. It's about time I moved out on my own anyway.
Wendy, you're only 16.
But I have the maturity of a 17-year-old.
What? She's been there. She's seen life.
Yeah, from the backseat of a Ford.
No, not just from the back seat.
Wendy, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, don't worry, Cindy. You can sleep over and we can talk all night in the hot tub.
What hot tub?
Well, what's an oceanfront condo without a hot tub?
What a condo!
Like I'd be paying.
Wow. If there are free condos, we should tell Dad.
Oh, no, Cindy. Let me explain how free enterprise works.
Marie, could you help me here?
Sure, Connie. What is it?
Well, I know you don't approve of everything I've done, but you don't blame me for losing the house, do you?
Oh, Connie. Sure I do.
How can you say that?
I'm honest. Do you think Father Hargis would be selling our house if you hadn't written that article?
Well, Oh, no, it is all my fault. I'm a terrible person.
No, I'm a terrible person.
What did you do?
That's what I think about doing.
Oh, Marie, can we stick to the subject?
Oh, right. You're a scumbucket.
And I never thought my story would lead to this.
Good Catholics should always expect the worst. Enough said.
Wait, I got it. I can fix things.
How?
This pencil got us into this, and it'll get us out.
Connie, you can't blame inanimate objects. I've tried.
Oh, here's a 2-bedroom flat with a view of the railroad tracks.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but we'd be looking up at them.
Honey, sure there are plenty of houses that we can Wait, here's one. Large lot, 4 bedrooms, 2 fireplaces, great view, immediate occupancy. Honey, this is perfect.
I know. It's our house. Elizabeth, how important is it to you to keep all 8 kids? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, Dad, have you found us a new house yet?
A house? Oh, yeah, sure. I'm just trying to decide which one is best.
We'll make sure it's got a long driveway for my skateboard jumps.
Yeah, I'll get you the longest driveway in Eureka.
All right.
Graham, how could you lie like that to your own son?
I didn't promise him a house, just a driveway.
Honey, we're gonna have to tell the kids sometime.
What? That our lives are squat? That we can't afford diddly? That from now on it's get out of the bathroom, your mom wants to set the table.
Honey, this house is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I've never been as happy as I have been living here.
Guess what? The looky-loos are here.
What?
Sorry to bother you, but I got one on the hook.
Get out of here right now.
Oh, can do. Mr. and Mrs. Butkin are very busy people.
Hi.
I notice how the living room flows into the fireplace.
Oh, all this place needs is some decent furniture. Pardon me?
I'm sorry, the missus doesn't mean any harm.
Oh, yeah? Then what's she doing walking around with a face like that?
Shall we move on to the kitchen?
Want me to go hang around them and be obnoxious?
Better there than here.
Great! Hey! You guys want to see what our dog did by accident?
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but they're carrying torches.
All right, what's going on out here?
Your fellow teachers have come for you.
Bert, put that torch down. You're gonna set yourself aflame.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
And you're a slippery one. Oh, yes, a slippery one.
Yes. What are you talking about?
Oh, like you didn't know, huh? Teachers' union turns on its own.
Give me that. Teachers Union fired its chief negotiator today, Graham T. Lubbock, sacrificing this noble man and his home and his family in an unrelenting feeding frenzy of greed, the likes of which this reporter has never seen. This reporter...
Constance Lubbock.
You've been a bad boy, Graham. Someone should take you across her knee.
I don't know anything about this. Right, Elizabeth?
Right, exactly. My husband is totally ignorant.
And And to think we even took up a collection for you and your family.
You did?
$7.
I'm late for the pep rally.
Sister, you don't belong here.
Oh, my God! You've hung the coat!
Maxine Elliott as Sister Ethel can deliver the best lines. We saw that last week in the What's Coming Next, but it's still funny. I also, Graham T. Lubbock, they said his middle initial, and I don't think we've ever heard that before, and I'm very curious as to what the T stands for. And I cannot recall it ever being said. If anybody out there knows, please leave it in the comments. I'm curious now. All right, now let's watch Graham yell at Connie.
Connie, get your butt down here right now.
What?
What? This is what's what.
Wow, they gave me the front page again. Pretty neat, huh?
Neat.
Connie, how could you write this?
Well, I figured I lost our house and I had to save it.
Don't you understand? You can't change what you've done. You sit around here all smug and sure, writing anything you want without any consideration for who you might hurt. Every time you open up your big fat pencil, you drive this family deeper and deeper into trouble.
But it's not that way at all.
Oh, good news. I think we have an offer on the house.
Connie is, aside from her characterization, the best and really only character who could have done this. None of the other of the three older sisters could have implemented a set of actions that would lead to this. I also think it's really appropriate, and I'm reminding myself that Joanne Willette is 25 years old at this point. She's not 15. But she does an excellent job selling it in this episode. And it also makes me really sad because usually Connie and Graham, I've always said they're the most alike, and they're always like buddies. And it breaks my heart to see them in this position. I get Graham's point. I 100% know where I can relate to where he's coming from, but it still makes me sad.
Connie, you okay?
Spare me, Mom. I don't need you to comfort me by telling me that Dad didn't really mean what he said. I said I don't need you to comfort me by telling me that Dad didn't really mean what he said.
Connie, he meant it.
Why?
Because every time you write an article, his life gets shorter.
Okay. I know you're mad, but I can fix things. I can write another article, and I can say that I
Connie, please! Now the damage has already been done here. All the teachers are mad at the parents, and all the parents are mad at the teachers. Gee, the only thing they can agree on is that they all hate your father.
Mom, why did you come up here?
Because I want you to understand how serious this is. And since I don't believe in corporal punishment, all I have left is psychological torture.
This can't be real.
Connie, reality is a couple downstairs making an offer on this house.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been at least a month since my last confession. Father, to put it bluntly, I'm evil. I've broken a family confidence to serve my own ends. I've been disrespectful to my parents, and I've caused them to lose their home. And no matter what I do, it's wrong. What can you say to a person like that?
Hi, Connie.
Father Hargis? What are you doing here? You don't hear a confession this time of day.
People are coming after me. They're going to meet me on my turf.
It's all my fault. I said it's all my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Please, give me a really long penance. I want to be able to sleep at night.
I don't know.
You name it, I'll say it. I'm talking rosaries here.
It doesn't work that way, Connie.
Well, it always has before.
Yeah, well, you've hit the big time now. For your penance, I want you to think about what you've done.
Think about it?
Think about the people you weren't thinking about when you were writing those articles.
I don't want to think about that.
Exactly. Go with God. Well, I didn't want to sell this house either. And if you come up with any ideas, I'm all ears. Sir.
I cannot think of many shows, certainly cannot think of another sitcom, that leaned as heavily into religion as this show did. And I think you could probably make the case that, I think you definitely would have to make the case that religion is like a key cornerstone of Just the 10 of Us. But this show doesn't shy away from it ever. And that's just really, it's refreshing. I really like it. I like seeing Father Hargis. We see him struggle. We just saw Connie go to confession. And admittedly, it was a little funny. I'm not Catholic. I don't have any experience with confession. I'm Methodist. But I just find it so interesting that this show, for as popular, it's popular, and it's not like it's popular with just Catholics. I know plenty of non-believers and Protestants and people of other faith who like this show. It's not like, oh, this show appeals to people because they're Catholic. It's just a good representation of faith in America. And I really like that. I read an article a few years back about how The Simpsons, I think prior to the mess it's become the last few seasons, was a really good example of church going in an American sitcom. But Just the 10 of Us, they were there first.
Attention, please. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the short notice, but I just came up with this idea. I mean, we came up with this idea. All right, you came up with this idea.
Oh, don't listen to him. He's trying to convince us he's crazy, huh?
No, listen. You're not going to lose your stinking raise.
Well, we're not paying another dime of tuition.
You got that? Okay, all right. No. Now listen to me. Now, you see, the idea was that if we could meet face to face, maybe we could remember what's really important here. I mean, I'm sure no one wants to see us sell the school land.
I do. It's only Lubbock's house.
Yeah. Right here.
So nice to have the love and affection of my peers.
Please, all right, teachers, now surely you understand how our parents have been shocked by an unexpected tuition increase. And parents, I'm sure that you know that our teachers deserve more.
If you're so worried about money, why don't you sell your art?
What art? Sister Ethel painted those. Please, make me an offer. No price too small.
$5?
Oh, now he's bleeding the nun.
Guess I figured you wrong.
Oh, Janitor Bob.
Thought anybody that had the guts to talk to me could face any mob.
You're cute when you're threatening.
State of Louisiana didn't think so.
Doing here?
I don't know. Maybe she came to cover my execution.
Father, may I address the group?
Connie, now is not the time.
But I did what you said. I thought about what I did to these people.
But no one's paying attention. How are you going to get them to listen to you? No, please, everyone.
Father, I think the young lady should be given the floor. I cleaned it.
Everyone, my name is Constance Lubbock, and I'm the one who started all this trouble. I wrote an article thinking only of my own success. I respected nothing, and for that I'm sorry. I didn't respect the teachers who have worked so hard for so little, but still sacrificed their personal needs to make this school a special place. And I didn't respect the parents who often have to take 2 jobs so that their kids can share in the best of St. Augie's. I forgot what was really important. This school. And I know I can't change anything here today. But if I could, I would. I'm sorry.
It was almost worth losing our house just to hear my baby say that.
I forgot. We do turn out students like that.
Connie. Mom. Dad, I'm sorry. If I were you, I'd send me away.
Oh, I don't think so. It took a lot of courage for you to say what you said in there.
Well, what good did it do? Everyone hates everyone. I swear I'm never writing again. Oh, honey, I don't think it. I mean it.
I want you to write just the way you spoke. And forget that nonsense about the First Amendment.
The First Amendment is not nonsense. Honey. That time?
Yeah.
You guys have to come in and see this!
What?
There's an orgy of understanding going on in here!
I have to pause this right now just to say that I remember hearing that phrase, an orgy of understanding, and I'm pretty sure it was the first time 11-year-old me had ever heard the word orgy. And I feel pretty confident I'm going on some old memories here that I used it similarly for quite a while, probably far longer than I should have, because if there was a group of people doing something, I would call it an orgy of whatever. And I don't know. First of all, I don't know why I was allowed to do that. And secondly, I don't know why I stopped. And I think I'm going to start doing it again.
Can you believe this one? Everybody is hugging everybody. And there are no teenage boys here.
I know how hard you work. Maybe we only need a 5% raise.
Oh, no way. You deserve more.
But you can't afford to pay anymore.
We'll work it out. Together.
My dad's a teacher.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is all good news, right?
Yes, Cindy.
Wow, then I'm jazzed.
Coach, look, I'm really sorry about that effigy thing.
Oh, don't worry about it, Bert. What's a little lynch mob mentality amongst colleagues?
Well,
Well, Lubbock, your home may be safe yet. Your little reporter here brought a lot of humanity to this room.
Wow, just think what I could do with that speech if I had a chance to rewrite it.
No.
Not only that, some idiot offered me 1,000 smackaroos for one of Sister Ethel's paintings.
Get out of town!
I just may. It was a joke. Sister Ethel, how long does it take you to paint one of your masterpieces?
That last one took me 3 years.
3 years? Just exactly how old are you?
Okay, kids, once again, it's time to celebrate. We're going bowling.
Let's go.
Oh, if I break one nail, I don't know.
Excuse me, I was hoping to make an offer on this
Oh,
home.
I'm sorry. We've decided that
Cindy, don't be so rude. At least we could see what he's got to offer.
Are you married?
Yes.
Completely?
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear. Let's get physical with Combat Academy. Watch it with me on USA Up All Night, tonight at midnight.
Speak, Digby, speak. Catch a dog with an awesome way of expressing himself on Doghouse, tomorrow and Sunday at 4:30. Now, stay tuned for the latest moves and the hottest tunes on Dance Party USA. Next.
Okay, so let me explain what happened there. Most of you who have been with me for a while know that a fan gave me very nice, cleaned up, pristine copies of the show, but they don't always have the ending credits, and that's what happened here. So I pulled out the ending credits from my bootleg USA version, which, can I just say how grateful I am to have these wonderfully clean copies. You know, when all you have is the cruddy bootleg version, you make do. But I love having these pristine, crystal clear versions, and seeing these fuzzy credits really reminded me of what we have. So I like that this episode had a nice, clean wrap up. We don't have well, maybe they'll save their house, and then they just never really address it again. The house was definitely saved. Graham, who apparently has the knees of, I don't know, a robot, broke the signpost, but it was a nice ending. Very typical, very appropriate for Wendy and Cindy, although I don't know how they're going to get out of going bowling. But anyway, we still have a handful left. We're about halfway through season 3. Some really good episodes are coming up. Some of my absolute favorites. So stick with us. We're gonna get through all of them, and then we still have a few more to go around the bend, because I think episodes 1 through 8, I only put up as cruddy bootlegs. So I'll do those with the nice clean copies as well. So thank you as always for watching. Please leave comments, questions, anything you'd like to say below. I don't always reply. Actually, I very seldom reply because this semester has been about to kill me, but I do read them and I appreciate them. And I know that we have a nice little community here, and I love being a part of it. So thanks so much, and I will see you next week.